crossed the bridge. When he was about to cross the bridge, he saw one door. He tried to open it. He couldn't. But after some time he found out there was one small projection there getting out. He said, let me see. There must be something there. He just pressed it down, the door opened. And when he went out, there was a white horse standing there. Then he saddled it. Beautiful saddle was there. Everything was there. He just put his foot on the stirrup, mounted and rode. And the king and the magician and ministers were standing. How did you feel? I'm all right. Nothing has happened to me so far. Nothing happened. I am not at all affected. In spite of all his sufferings, threatenings, uncertainties, troubles, he was strong in his mind. He crossed over. And then he came in front of the king and stood there. You want further test? Yes, I want several tests and I will definitely pass them. Why? God is helping me and I am also strong. So I am following Sri Krishna's advice. Be strong in your mind. Don't give up. Don't give in. So he succeeded and he became the commander-in-chief. So our experience in this world is putting us down. We become weak. As she said, Shraddha must be there. Faith, devotion, energy. And if you develop vairagya, you will get automatically energy, tremendous energy. And you will cross over. So we are living in a world fraught with so much of uncertainties. Every minute is threatening you and you are afraid. You become weak. Don't do that. Be strong in mind. Very strong in mind. Bhagavan is there holding your hand and helping you to cross over all the hurdles of the life. Your life should be straight and you will be successful. That faith, that Shraddha must be there. Siddhi Baba also says, be strong in mind, very strong in mind. I have given you the strongest mind in the world. Why don't you use it? Use it. A man was working in the field. Then all of a sudden a flood came. He climbed up a tree and sat on a branch. The flood water started racing. He was nervous, he was trembling, but he found a bird's nest and a bird was sitting there and it was singing so beautifully, like nightingale whistling, like that. Sweet voice, it was enjoying. And the floods were raging underneath. This man was trembling and the bird was singing beautifully, boldly, nicely. When the flood waters were about to touch the branch, it flew away. So, then there was a lesson for him. Be like a bird. When the troubles come, fly away. You have the wings. Bhagavan has given you wings. And he stood there, he climbed up the next branch and he was saved. Someone saved him, or floods receded and he came down safely. And this is what happened. World War II was raging on, and at that time, two German tourists were in India, and Britishers were fighting Germans. Then they were afraid they might be arrested at any time and imprisoned. Then one of the munis told him, you go to Tibet and you will be safe. So he crossed over. At that time Britishers were strict, and Tibetans were also very strict. They were very suspicious of people. Very suspicious. Then they crossed over. After crossing hard hurdles, troubles, they reached. He reached. Then all of a sudden he found a small shortcut, small way. He went through that and he found a big monastery, Tibetan monastery. He went there, he found so many lamas there. They welcomed him. We are waiting for you. He welcomed them. They welcomed them. And they learned everything. So many things they learned. And one day the head lama called, the war is over, you can go safely now. No one will arrest you. All right. They took some victuals for eating on the way, and they came. But unfortunately, they landed in Burma. At that time, Burma was under British rule. Burma was in India at that time. Up to Singapore, Malaya, it was India. I drew a map including Singapore, Malaya, everything. Indian map. So they landed there. There he found some friends, and he came back to India. And some of his friends from Germany also came at that time, and they decided, let us go to that monastery and see. You took refuge there and you were protected there for 6 years. And now let us go and find out, at least thank the Lama. They went to the very spot. There was no monastery. Nothing was there. He came back and he wanted to find out the Muni, the Rishi who guided them there. They couldn't find him even. So when you have got strength of mind, when you surrender yourself to God, Guru Charanam she sang. So when you surrender yourself to Guru's Charanam, you will be protected throughout. Your way will be clear without any hurdle, any problem, and all the problems will be solved before they come. And you remember, the great saying is there, the problem itself has a solution. Very much in that. The problem encompasses the solution also. So don't be disheartened. Don't be swept off your feet. Be strong. Stand your ground. And you will be successful. Children, especially, you must be bold, strong.